Welcome, welcome, welcome. Boop-a-doop.
Am I supposed to be here?
Well, you're not allowed outside, so that gives you very few places to be. We kind of only have 3 rooms here.
Well, we can, work on that. Let's start expanding the house. Make it like Harvest Moon. I'll go start chopping wood. You need to make enough money that we can go to the carpenter and they'll expand the house.
Or, so, fun fact, we're actually looking at buying a house. We're looking at buying a house.
Well, thank you there, Wody.
Dang it, MQ!
It's okay. We know it's just a Twitch Prime one. You're not actually spending your own money on it. I know it's not actually that, because it would tell us if it was, except for the fact that...
Yeah. Dang it, thank you. So, we have some fun stories today. I know it's been a while. It's been too damn long. It's been like a week and a half or some crap.
Yeah.
I hate this.
That's not a long time.
It's too damn long.
Well,
I miss y'all.
I go longer than that without streaming.
You stream?
That's what I'm saying. I go longer than that without streaming.
This dingus aside. Nah. So, where's the big stuff? So there's some stories and stuff that are going to crop up. Because there's some silly things that happened. And... Okay, Naki, you do need a rest. My man Serpent's Tail here. We did not just get a bunch of... We're not just getting a bunch of jerky from him. We are getting a metric fuck ton of jerky. Well, I was out of town and he was a hermit. And I will not forget, Vegas.
You know what I think we need to do? I think we need to make everyone in chat look cool. You need to take these shutter shades and put them on the webcam so you guys can all be wearing shades.
You're not throwing shade at my chat.
I'm not throwing shade at them. I'm saying that we can make them look cool, look like I do. I'm cool. What?
As in not hot, perhaps.
Why do you think I'm wearing shades?
But now, so welcome on in, folks. So, already chiming in with, you mean make the chat look elitist? It'll be about par for the course. So, to be fair, no dinguses or porgs were harmed in the kitchen incident.
Speaking of which, you need to take the pork out of the oven.
So, why are we on a Thursday night when la-mulana is supposed to be Wednesdays? Well, one, Kitty was a raisin yesterday, but there is a reason for Kitty being a raisin, and basically comes down to thermodynamics. We'll get to that in a bit. Then, so, there's Kitty as a raisin. Oh yeah, and the oven. So the prior night, we had been in a hurry, and in the course of, flipping over some of the popcorn shrimp that were in the oven, 2 of them got dropped to the bottom of the oven. The problem is we never retrieved them.
So we cook the next day.
And we get smoke.
And where there's smoke, there was not a fire, but there was carbon. Lots and lots of carbon in the base of our oven.
So that was one of those air the place out, and me being dehydrated as all hell, and just crispy, that was not happening last night. So my apologies. We're doing better now.
To be fair, last night she sounded something like this.
Cooking with carbon, aka organic chemistry.
Oh god, here we go.
Anywho, so going back to this for a bit, we have some stories and stuff for throughout the evening. It's not going to be a terribly long stream today. This is probably going to be like a 2 to 3-er. So, especially with me flailing around. That's part of why we have so many stories queued up. So,
Talk and walk, babe.
I have to last time we committed matricide, we went full Binding of Isaac on this. And I managed to escape. We did not think that was going to happen. I ended up routing through Twin Labs and Inferno Cavern to escape in time. Because Mulbrook was so insistent on going and saving her.
What, 10 seconds to spare?
It was like 13. Not much.
Not too bad.
Considering that I lost a minute and a half.
I think you lost like closer to 2 minutes.
3 minutes? It was a lot.
Yeah.
So, like, I lost enough time at the start that if it was a percentage, I would have basically auto-failed the class.
And that's why we're getting extra credit now.
Meg is talking about needing to find some space for a computer tower, even if it's temporary.
Here, Magus, you can bring it over here. We got plenty of room. You're gonna put it on the roof. I hope you like moss.
So, there are a couple things that I have pulled from my notes, because now that we've committed matricide, the next logical step is to go to hell. So, with respect to that, I uncovered some of Mulbrook's commentary, because I forgot to save the one. So, Mulbrook had 2 messages. Now, one of them is, active window and not punching Mike, please. Where to go? I think it's 16. Okay. But the first one that I didn't wind up saving because I was a dunderbutt and I had to go back and a VOD to get. Mulbrook saying, "Actually, it seems my father is also sleeping eternally, somewhere in these ruins. My father was an exceptional tailor, but he admired the philosophers and tried his best to become one. However, he wasn't cut from the right cloth, so to speak, and failed to become a philosopher. He figured out a way to create amazing clothing that could possibly become a treasure to the human race. He has yet to create it, though. He figured out the techniques for eternal sleep on his own, and is waiting for the day when he could make the clothes. Mulbrook would like to help him fulfill his wish. Apparently the clothes fit me perfectly. Would you please search for my poor father?" And I basically was like, "Sure, side quest." Then we get this note. "You found my father." "Huh? You don't know where he's hiding?" "My father likes to play tricks, and he likes to cause trouble for other people. No wonder he didn't qualify to become a philosopher. Being his daughter, Mulbrook has an idea of where he could be hiding. He likes to hide in places it doesn't look like anyone could go."
Need me to repeat?
So this led to me sort of spitballing some ideas for things. Additionally, there's another note in the Dimensional Corridor, I believe. "To the one who dares challenge Tiamat," this is tablet B there. "The one who dares challenge Tiamat. If thou survives, I shall grant an opportunity to obtain the secret treasure that slipped through thy fingers. I shall await thee beyond the boundaries of time." So, we're talking about, this crazy, whatever the heck the tailor's gonna make, right? Probably a garment or something.
A garment? You're gonna get a GPS for the ruins, that's amazing. Can we go there?
I mean, it's the next logical step after maps, you know?
Yeah.
Anywho, so...
Good catch.
I'm not entirely certain if this is that, but I have a strong suspicion. It's a clue that is not explained in any other way thus far. So we have the Beyond the Boundaries of Time note, which means something with... brain. Something with the Gate of Time is going to be going on. So then I started spitballing about possible things. So he likes to hide in places it doesn't look like anyone could go. So there are some ideas that I have that I don't know if there's, like, the problem is we're going to start with things that might be, I'm going to say loosely, conventionally accessible, as in without completely changing the entire geometry of everything. Because among other things, there's an upside down door in Gate of Illusion that appears on one of the screens. It's the screen that has the entrance to Raveyard. That's something that would be... that it would be a place that it doesn't look like anyone could go, but I have no leads on how to do that, other than we're going to probably... I think we're going to take a trip there to start, just because we know that sometimes the ruins like to be like, oh, hey.
Something happened somewhere, and it was here.
I was thinking more just the mantras appearing.
That was a something happened somewhere, and it was here moment.
True. But in terms of having things like tablets and stuff appear, I'm trying to think. My maps are in the cabinet right now.
Well, I can take you there. It's left. And down. One further screen down. You're
Yep. That one.
Uh-huh. It's a door. Or it's a window. Could be a window.
There we go.
Could be a jar.
So, yeah. Almost there's a way of flipping this place over. Stacy's been promoted to a GPS. Oh god, if you were the voice of my GPS, no.
Are you sure about that?
Depends on which set of, like, voices we wind up with.
Please turn left here.
I was gonna say it better not be the Gaerun one. Gaerun is a character from, Gaerun is a character from the Shadowrun campaign that we've been running. Stage ready to explain what the trigger for mantras appearing was.
It was implied.
I'm trying to remember if you guys explained it explicitly. Because I know that that was the end of a 6-hour stream and I was fried. So we've got this jazz. Now, one thing that we might as well check here, and I'm trying to think of where the faces are in this. Because...
There's a chest there.
Yes, there is. One that goes boom!
There's a chest there.
I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've navigated, in here. I think it's... Yeah, it's been far too long since I've navigated in here.
And the trigger for those appearing too was talking to the philosopher in the, dimensional corridor.
Ah!
Because he's also, after you talk with him, death and birth appear next to him.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way. Cross of Light. Oh, brain. That's probably not something that can be entered because of how the, platform bisects it. So one of the things that on my list of things, I have pots, the Sephiroth in, right, the Sephiroth in Chamber of Birth, also possibly in, a wall or something in Bacon Walls. There's faces, the Goy upside down door, I don't know, some sort of BS involving the giants. Your mama. Which, technically speaking, has to be right.
Never thought. Let's not go.
The mother.
No, let's.
The ruins are the mother.
I'm not going where I was gonna go.
Good. And then we know that Gate of Time is going to be involved somehow, or at least that's what I'm supposing. Because for while it wouldn't make sense to have it be necessary for the main portion of the game, for a bonus area, it does. MQ, don't know if you're happy or sad that there wasn't a third pair of shades under the second. He's got the gunner's glasses somewhere.
Yeah, they're over my desk.
Yeah, he could have done that. So, I don't want to check every pot that's in an accessible location in the ruins. We're not brute forcing that hard.
Are you sure?
And I don't feel like tracking them all down.
Are you sure?
Especially since they're not marked on my maps.
Would you like to know more?
Hey, welcome on in, Orange. So, let's see, we've got... The gauge time has something to do with this. Oh yeah, one thing. MQ, I know you asked this at one point. What emails had I gotten in-game? I audited all the ones I've gotten. I cannot guarantee that more than 44 exist. From emails 0 through 44, I am only missing 41. Yep, we have number 6. 41 is the only one that I am missing.
6-6.
So... got the back curry. So now... Brain.
I think she got that pretty early, too.
Yeah. I'm pretty certain.
No, it was a while in. Oh, no, never mind. They're in reverse orders. Yeah, that was pretty early. 2 hours in. You killed a lot of bats.
Wow, okay, so I spent a lot of time dirtling there. It's crazy how much faster my progress got over time. So, Brain, we have, let's see. So the upside down door is not a thing on this. Pots, Sephiroth. I'm just letting y'all know, because it was a question that was posed while I was driving, so I wasn't able to answer it. But I did remember it when I was doing pre-stream review of notes and stuff, and checking up on that. So I did check.
You should get that checked out, Orange. Being smitten, even with a god, is pretty bad for your health. At least make sure it's a mutual thing.
I'm debating what I feel. We're gonna check the Sephiroth first. We know that there's a shop in one of them, which means that it's less likely that, to some extent, that I would, like, oh, right.
Correct.
I always forget about that.
Do, 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 do.
Nope.
Hey, nice hops.
Brain. I can't brain today. I has the dumb.
Don't worry. This is a la-mulana stream. We don't expect braining.
Except for me to get brained.
Exactly.
Okay, so now brain. Yeah, I'm having some brain.
We're
I'm so sorry. Like I said, if I had been thinking, we would have placed, like...
several orders.
Well, no, in particular, I was thinking of the, let's see. That door looks like some place that someone could go. There's one there.
Sir, what we're gonna do is,
Here's one.
Oh, his jerky is stupidly good. Like, if you got spare money, and he's willing, that's really the operative piece of it, is if...
I think he needs a break right now.
Oh, yeah.
Try to... Yes. Get that through here.
You mean irrigation? Because that's what, like, a hydrator would be.
Right. There's a...
Besides, no kill snack.
No step on snack.
No snack
I
on
landed
step.
right on the edge of the...
Mm-hmm. Literally, fine pixel. It is. It is. I think that's the best way to, the best terms to put into it.
I mean, I haven't been around the core as much. That's partly because I've been off doing my own stuff. And we've been doing, like, crazy stuff, like looking at buying a house.
Is it time to talk about that? Let's wait until you look in here first. So you should be able to get in there. Why can't you get?
It's not letting me.
That is I might be just pretending that that's an issue though. Hey, that's the important thing there, Orange. You find something else that keeps your interest going.
Oh god. There's Bolitos everywhere. What? Okay. I just can't. Well, if there's any likely room, it's probably not going to be this. Because that's the kind of thing that this game only pulls, like, once.
Hey, Molly.
Aww!
So, anyways, though.
You're doing really great at taking damage everywhere.
I think it's not a bad idea to talk a little bit about, the checking out the house experience. So, Kitty and I... Yeah, them mummies would be real angry. Kitty and I, there's a house next door to us. Went up for sale. It's got its issues, most definitely. But at the same time, it's a pretty cozy place. And, a lot more roomy than where we are right now. Like, literally, the area that you see is all we have to live in. There's a bed right over there.
It's not quite that bad.
There's,
This is the largest... So, our streaming area is about half the area of the largest room in this place.
Yeah.
Which is approximately 13 by 20. There are 3 rooms.
But, no. We've been looking at getting a house, though, and I've been getting all kinds of adulting stuff taken care of for it. But, we ended up taking a look at the house. You know, I call the realtor, I'm like, hey, let us into the house. We want to, view it, and we want to tell you that it looks bad and that you're ugly. So, they're like, well, you know what, we like being called ugly, so go ahead, and, we'll take you by one day. And so I tell them, hey, I want to come by at this day, this time, this hour. And they're like, cool, that's great, you're an awesome person, and you look beautiful.
Oh my god.
So,
He's really... What did I tell you about using strong bad impressions on my stream?
what are you calling an impression, huh? But, no, we went and, checked the place out, and Kitty is going in there and looking about like she does right now, you know, kind of the same attire that she would be there for.
Basically stream attire.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, jeans, decent sandals, you know.
And meanwhile, I walk in looking something like this.
It's got the full mane going on.
I had the hair down.
And the band, frickin', t-shirt.
Yeah. So, I'm just, you know.
You know.
And I'm like, look, I got the money, and, you know, I got this really good job, and we got a house next door, we want to get this house. So, like, if we give you money, are you going to let us have the house, and, like, can we take a look at it and see what's wrong with it? Because, you know, you're asking for too much money. That's just the truth of it right there. And so, no, I'm actually being serious about it and everything, and,
We are actually serious about the potential of buying this house.
so...
But the realtor doesn't.
We go in there, and once they start talking about it and everything, the first thing they're asking for is, like, you know, do we have a pre-approval? And, you know, this is our first place, first time we've done this.
To be fair, we saw that the house was up for sale, like, Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, damn!
Oh, baby, that permit, though!
Okay, so, we are a bust on this. We're gonna go take a dip and continue story.
Mm-hmm. So they show us around, though, and I'm taking a look at all the walls, all the rooms, all the carpets, all of the things. And, so they start talking, and it turns out I actually knew the, realtor, his wife, from, old job I used to have.
Mm-hmm. And see, it's a small world.
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah, they start asking what. This is a place that's listed as like a 4-bedroom, 2-bath place. So they start talking to us. It's like, what sort of basically sort of implying, yeah, what do you think you're using the space for? And I'm sitting there going like, or no, they asked me, or they ask us if we both work. And I'm like, well, you're a web dev, and me, brain. And for me, I don't work, not at the moment, was basically my answer. But then in talking about what sort of rooms we wanted, I'm like, I want a home office space and a, well, yeah, it's formally for their purposes.
Right. In terms of, do you have employment? The answer is no.
Not at this moment. There's a lot of reasons for that, and that's the kind of thing that I am looking to change in the not-too-distant future. It's just...
Maybe next Sunday at AD? There was this guy named Jonah, not so different from you or me.
In any case, as much as I appreciate your reference. So then, brain. I'm apparently having issues braining today. So...
Oh, no, nothing
so,
in there.
I'm talking about how, home office, and we're both online content producers, so having a studio space, which it turns out there's a great room in there for it. Partly because it has a freaking slanted ceiling, so it minimizes all the parallel surfaces. Which is good acoustically.
One of the things that, you think about is that in terms of, utilization of space, there's 2, maybe 3 categories that you can put it into. Domestic, professional, and hobbyist. And so, they're asking what we want to use the space for, and we're implying it's really heavily towards the hobbyist and professional.
And...
their expectation...
They're sitting there and talking about... and just endlessly driving home the point. This is a great place to, raise kids, to have a family, to start a family, and I'm just sitting here going like... We want a home office and a studio, not Spawn.
The last thing that either of us really wants, and even the last thing that any of you want, is to see a bunch of mini stage kitties. Or kitty stages. Or itty bitty kitty bitty witty witty stages.
Itty bitty bards.
There you go, itty bitty kitty bards.
Just be careful when saying that to not get tongue twisted and say itty bitty barbs, because that's a completely different issue and not kosher. But yeah, Naki talked about if his business gets successful, he's thinking about starting on plans for some streamer housing. No, I got you.
Let's,
So...
Where's the next step as we continue to talk, though? Let's walk and talk. That's always the...
I'm trying to... I'm debating what the next... I don't want to be checking all the pots in the ruins.
You waited this long to stop debating.
I don't want to have to walk into random walls. Because the other thing that came to mind is... He likes to hide in places it doesn't look like anyone could go. If there's, a 21st room in any of these areas, I'm gonna flip a table.
What if you just have to just, walk through a random, there's just a random shop somewhere that isn't even marked on the visually.
It might be. So,
at the same time, could I really say that without spoiling the blind? If it was, and if not, could I actually ask that question? This is some serious wine in front of me.
I have no idea how to interact with giants in this case, although that did occur to me, and there's 2 areas that have giants that are in all sorts of different configurations, and it'd be weird if you found them in a giant skull, I'm just saying.
Are they giants? Well, they might be.
I was tempted to go a different direction with that joke and ask, are they dancer?
Oh, there you go.
So...
Who you calling budget, baby?
Clearly it's going to be somewhere in the mother. So saying it's going to be in your mama is actually technically correct. Unless it's on the surface.
Hey, you never thought you could, well... There's so many things that you'll want to be able to say, but in the interest of keeping things couth.
The other idea that I had is the damn faces. So, I'd rather not beat my head against the gate of time until I have to. Especially since that area is not helpful. Other areas of the ruins are much more helpful in terms of what they wind up doing. So... Goy Mat. Or not Goy, Gate of Guidance.
Everybody does it.
Just grab me a stack of maps and I'll tell
I'm
you.
checking because I know they're front and back divided.
That one is long map. Long map is long. Long map is, the Chamber of Extinction.
Speaking of rando, I need to check out that combo rando. And we need to start, although it's not really going to be a thing that's possible until it becomes much more possible. Basically, it requires fully re-engineering. But I want a combo rando with la-mulana. I'd done some reading and some research with, some of y'all might have heard me talking about the combination Link to the Past and Super Metroid Randomizer. And, it's a beautiful thing, but one of the interesting pieces about it is it came to be as a result of them randomly joking about it and then discovering that there were no overlaps in memory in any of the item locations. So they could literally just patch together the existing item locations in both games.
Strictly speaking, it means I don't have to climb down. There's also a lot of little faces, which if it was a little face, that'd be a little distressing, but it is some place that it doesn't look like you can go. Also that.
Randomizer races are very, very common. Orange, and you do just grab a singular seed and predetermine it before you go.
Yeah, there is something that looks weird about how that's...
So, there's a couple things that they do in Rando that are, memory crossovers, because you have different locations in memory. For the fish shop, pre and post, whatchamacallit?
Clearly it's not this guy.
Pre and post Key Fairy. And, you have a transition door that allows you into the old Shrine of the Mother after you've unlocked the new one.
The Heavenly Corridor would be a hell of a place for this.
Yeah, you could use some of the useless skeleton rooms. Places like the Boneyard underneath of the Grapple Claw. Yeah, the actual skeleton room. I mean, shit, you could even do stuff like, no, probably not weight placements, because that wouldn't actually flip switches in memory.
Yeet. Take care, Orange. Can we do it? Should we do it? Very different questions.
Hey, there's nothing wrong
Oh.
with building a rando hybrid.
What? Okay.
Welcome to Drakwit.
Okay. I'm really glad I didn't have to try to jump into every pot in the ruins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a block in the mouth. That would do it.
He is now the block.
How did you find me? My name is Dracuet. I'm the one who could not become a philosopher. I created a treasure, but it was acknowledged by none, and thus I failed to become a philosopher. Look, not everyone appreciates a well-designed sex toy.
This guy is so much funnier if you read him off in a Transylvanian accent. My name is Dracuet.
I can't manage that.
I want to create a treasure.
It is a forbidden treasure that should neither be seen nor used. Yup, it's a sex toy.
Or children. No, that's seen nor heard, not used. I'm sorry.
You just made...
I was thinking seen nor heard. I guess it would also be animals if you're thinking wicked.
In any case, should you seek it, visit me here. I am one who should not exist. I am hiding so as not to be found. I wait beyond the gate of no entry. Wait for nightfall in front of the statue that is unrelated to any of the puzzles, and seek out the one who watches over travelers. Come to the gate of the night without being seen. Yeah, we're gonna actually enter this on the notes. Just because... Like, I know I could save it in-game.
Mm-hmm. But having the easy reference is useful.
Meg is watching NCS do the Super Metroid Link to the Past rando as an LP on YouTube. That'd be a fun one.
Seriously, though. I guess one of the guys I work with has been up till like 2 o'clock in the morning every single night playing that. I don't feel guilty at all. Maybe his code quality will improve.
Oh, it's him?
Yep.
Probably.
Well, MQ, that's why he's not here anymore. Although, really, Dave's not here. Dave's not here, man.
So, in the interim, you have any other stories to tell?
I was just gonna read this off, actually. I was gonna be like...
Hey, how did you find me? My name is Strongbad. I am the one who could not become a philosopher. I created a treasure, but it was acknowledged by none. And thus I failed to become a philosopher. It is a forbidden treasure that should neither be seen nor used. Should you seek it, visit me here.
No, other stories that I've got. Honestly, I'm kind of... So here's one. So the other day, I ended up, grabbing some Chipotle online for, myself and my team lead at work. And we grab the online order, and I go and pick it up. When I get there, they didn't bother making my food. They made his, not mine. So I'm sitting there just waiting. They're really, really busy, but 5 minutes later, it's ready, and they bring it out. And, the cashier hands me a card with, 1 free meal on it. Because, as, like, an apology for not bothering to, for not having made my meal. So I'm like, alright, that's great. And today I went and cashed it in, because, free. If it's free, it's me. So I give it to the cashier, and they hand me back the same card after giving me everything. So without any mark on it or anything like that, I still have this card that says it's good for 1 free meal. And I got a free meal. Riddle me that.
So you got the one who watches over travelers.
Exactly, Magus. It's a free meal with a free meal. I got these from work because, they have their 30th birthday. They started in 1988. So, they're doing throwbacks. They had video games.
I meant to save that in game. Whoops.
Come to the gate in the darkness of night.
And okay. It's a good thing I saved that somehow.
Aww. Well, you've always got VODs.
I already had to uncover one thing from a VOD today. I don't want to have to go back and find more. So...
You go through the gate of the giant faces.
Wait for nightfall in front of the statue that is unrelated to any of the puzzles.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can tell you where you need to go.
You wouldn't want to miss me struggle.
I mean...
There's one giant we never... Well, I mean... Abudo is the one whose account was utilized, so I don't know if this counts.
Serpent's Tail said he had hamburger steak and broccoli for dinner. You know, that'd be real good if you get rid of the broccoli and have it be more like, steak burger ham. Yeah, you get hamburger steak and steak burger ham.
Oh, I like how that winds up looking. So... This is Abudo.
Everyone say hi, Abudo.
It's saying, like, for nightfall, sleeping from the statue that is unrelated to any of the puzzles. This probably doesn't count. This probably doesn't count.
I know. But how do you sleep with boxing gloves on?
The other thing to note is that you wouldn't be able to see whether it's night here.
Well, you got the windows in the back there.
I mean, I don't necessarily assume that that leads outside. And something that indicates nightfall is up on the Nebra mother flippin' sky disk. So...
You can have the moon up during the day.
Yeah, true. Oh, wrong way. Yeah. Spirits aren't supposed to hurt me.
Those aren't spirits, they're ghosts.
I'm just saying.
So the real question is then, once Kitty finishes with Hell, do we want to make her do Classic?
Eat the curry. I still have that song stuck in my head.
I discovered on Spotify.
So this does not appear to be...
Actually, no.
I discovered on the music streaming site, Spotify, they've got a song with the Song of Curry. You know, from the Chamber of the Births. And they get this Japanese guy who's singing along to it, something along the lines of, you know, strong but is the best, you can make good curry.
So... Statue that wasn't used... is unrelated.
Personally, I want to have Kitty try.
I love how he's standing on his forehead.
Yeah. In this case, Zelpud is not bald.
I'm just sitting on his head. Because I feel like it. But this hasn't been used in any puzzles, though. At least as far as I know.
But, I wanna see if Kitty likes, Star Control 2. It got dark.
Well, there we go. Okay. And so you got the one who watches over travelers. This is not the first time we've had to sleep in game, to be fair.
I can tell you where to go.
You could, but you wouldn't.
I wouldn't, but maybe somebody like the cheat would.
Seek out the one who watches over travelers. What do I have as notes here? Also, where'd the music go?
You know Magus Andre cell? Isn't that, one of those racing guys in the vroom vroom cars?
Who watches over travelers, and that was keyworded.
But Magus Andresi, it made me think of that puzzle in the game with the boy with the bat and the weird colored shirt and hat. He's got these psychic powers. And you've got the little fluff balls that look like they belong in some kind of Final Fantasia game. And, you wait behind the waterfall for 5 minutes and go make coffee.
Hey, hey? Oh, what's on his face?
Shades, obviously.
I'm just trying to think right now, and I don't have a net right now, because there's no music. Not that it's particularly audible most of the time. I'm just sitting here going, what the shit? So... we went into a giant face's mouth, found a tailor who failed to become a philosopher. Fell asleep in front of Zelpud's statue. It's night, there's no music.
It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Wait beyond the gate of no entry. And seek out the one who watches over travelers.
I know where you need to go, you know.
Aw, thank you.
She's Kitty. I'm staged.
You mean with your mane that, the realtor stopped, like, addressing him at all, really. The realtor was basically just talking to me. It's pretty funny. On the other hand, I really could have gone with fewer comments about how this is a great place to have kids. It's a great place to start a family. Tons of room for kids. I'm like, you want a home office, a guest bedroom, studio, and maybe a couple pets.
And someplace for a drum set.
Porg is the only acceptable co-pilot. Porg is best co-pilot.
I am best co-pilot. Actually, no. I'm wrong. I am not the best co-pilot.
I'm the best co-pilot.
Oh.
Okay, so,
Watches over travel.
who watches over travelers? Who done it?
Well, my best guess. We have music again.
Lots of people yelling outside.
A lot of families with kids keep checking out the house next door.
One of the reasons why we want it, so that there can't be any kids around.
So I don't get to teleport. Okay. Okay. No teleparty.
Huh. That's interesting.
Was there? There was a block here.
Yeah. Interesting. Uh-oh, Caliban with the new emotes.
Oh dear.
You know, you got to show us those awesome emotes, man. They on from
You
my
have one for
channel, yeah?
staged? Oh dear.
Hey, hold on, I can't see that. Yeah, she's trying to open the Hell Temple blind. I keep telling her she can't do it, but she says, no, I'm gonna do it.
Reasons why he's not allowed outside. Much less on my Friday streams.
Hey, I make the best help, Woody.
The best part about these shutter shades is the fact that they're already falling apart. Also, we got Rubik's Cubes as gifts, as well as a Rubik's Cube block.
Aww.
For, like, the Hingen-Dingen, like, phone charging things. A power block. And mine didn't work right out of the box. Just didn't charge, doesn't do nothing. It's a freaking Rubik's Cube brick.
Let's see. Those entering these ruins, beware. They lurk within this land of ordeals. Death awaits the powerless. They will speak only to those who have learned the 7 histories and overcome the challenges herein. Well, there's at least one set of histories I can tell you all sorts of crap about. 7 hold up. 7th children are the one that... Well, that's just part of the 8th children. So... First children, second children, there's 4th, 5th... Yeah. 7 histories. 7...
Deadly sins.
No, 7
Plagues?
generations of children. Okay. Well, if nothing else, I have notes.
There you go.
The one who watches over travelers.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to walk. Okay, I appreciate that.
What?
We're gonna take a look at more of the symbols and stuff here later, but I'm recognizing some of the... So, if there's a Sephiroth here.
Mm-hmm.
A giant here. I think those might be mudmen, maybe? I don't know. I'd have to check closer. Is that a sarcophagus? Yeah. To look later. We have a giant face up there.
I've actually never noticed half of this. Looks like a snake person on the left.
No, that's some cool stuff. Like, just...
The way that the textures go just never gave me the contrast I needed to be able to see it appropriately. Music's back.
Okay.
And by the way, too, the block there, if you push it, it reveals that tablet.
Really?
Yeah, I was really confused because I didn't know that,
So I missed a tablet.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't realize that it removed that when it became night.
One... The one who watches over travelers.
Kellerman, that's why you only populate your planet with pretty people.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that's interesting. That could be then one of the area transit. You know what? Fuck it. If we were to make that combo randomizer, what you would do is immediately flip the flags that are required for Hell Temple, assuming that they're...
Well, that lends credence to that theory. I was wondering if it might be Zelpud. He's the statue, watches over travelers, watches over everyone that enters the ruins. And it looks like everyone else is closed for the night. So...
There you go. Zelpud? Zelpud? What?
That's a facial mat. That's like... Giving himself a facial. He needs his beauty rest. And... So who's there at this time of night? What? Word? What in the world is a word? Oh, actually that sounds familiar. Seek the fairy at the depths of the bones that gaze upon birth.
Record the conversation.
I'm also doing it this way.
Yep.
Because I don't... It helps if I have it... It helps if I, like, think through it more.
One of the things I was talking about with one of the people I work with is how it becomes significantly easier when dealing with code to manually type it out, even if you're copying stuff over, then copy-paste it, because it gives you time to think about it.
Seek fairy. Depths of the bones. The gaze upon birth.
Yeah, this is when we get real cryptic.
I mean, that's my jam. To be fair, the more cryptic stuff got and the more convoluted it got, the better I did. So, we'll see how this goes.
I tend to be very, very good at getting the typographical copying over in a short amount of time, although it's not with huge extended sections. When it becomes like 20 lines or more, and it's not something that's rote translation, then yeah, I'll just copy-paste it.
There's a shop that I have.
So, now some of the stuff that I was dealing with involved fucking print software, which is just monstrous.
Okay, so now he repeatedly will say it. Okay. No autosave right now. Okay.
A different zone. Doesn't have a rail point.
Actually, that brings up an interesting question. Is this... You know how they probably allocated this?
How's that?
Backside surface.
That actually makes sense. That's scary.
Okay. That's how I would have allocated it.
Could have also done
Now-
the same thing with Gate of Time, though. Being
Sure.
that it's 2 zones. Tough noogies.
Buried the depths of the bones that gaze upon birth. The depths of the bones that gaze upon birth. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is dealing with Chamber of Birth.
This is where I got stuck trying to do it blind when I went through.
At the depths of the bones that gaze upon birth. Chamber of Birth. It's a collection of unrelated systems. We're going to just basically check the entirety of the surface, because right now, if I transition areas... then it's... Oh, this is really... It's not even...
It's a whole new world.
It's creepy.
A wondrous place I never knew.
It's creepy. Right, there's nothing either.
I think what we need to do is have Kitty, like, kind of hug the mic right now and talk like she's in the Blair Witch Project.
It's really creepy here.
Yeah, I wish I had some smokes. Huh. Didn't know that, MQ. Oh, that really begs the question of how you managed to get there without the feather in the first place. Ah. Rando allows for early Hell Temple. I did not know that. Okay, that is really cool. Hey, Magus, though, it's only temporary as far as I'm aware, unless you're going to make it into a permanent installment.
There's water. So, still have the sounds of water. That's sign number 4. I think so, because I think that's the... Yeah. Oh! Shit. In the distance, in the background, there was a thingy that looked like the gate of, the formation that,
Is the mother's, like... I wonder if that's Iguana.
Whee! Whee!
Love the bouncy boat.
We haven't tried backside flip. There's also this...
Yeah, I knew that la-mulana was on the map you see at the start of the game. Okay, so what you see in the background is la-mulana. Interesting.
But yeah.
That is really cool.
Depths of the bones. I don't know. Okay. There's something here.
Something happened somewhere.
That's the jump of the land.
This is one time I really regret not wearing headphones. I have no idea what she's doing. You know, Magus? While I can blame you because Windows 98 is bloated, at least it wasn't Windows Vista. Alright, she's throwing the axe. Next she's gonna be throwing bows.
I didn't hear the right sound, but...
Bonk!
That's how far it goes in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Enough directional inputs. Okay.
What the fuck?
What?
The hint there was bullshit.
Okay. So, I didn't operate so much based on the clue. Although there is part of it that makes sense. There's a note. So, seek the fairy at the depths of the bones that gaze upon birth. There's some connections with things like water and birth in this. Honestly, I hate to admit it, this one was more of a brute force. It was I found somewhere to go into. How do I interact with it?
You want to know what the trick is? Okay. The tent outside of where you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
What was in it?
Wasn't that a dude with software?
It was a skeleton with software.
Skeleton.
What did you find directly across from where you are right now?
Well, there's in that vicinity you have the way out of Spring in the Sky, but you also have the Sacred Orb on the far side by the boat.
That was on the area below where you are. There's an item that you gain directly across from the screen that you are on.
I'm actually blanking on what I found there.
The Seal of Birth.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So this is the depth
Yeah,
of the bones.
I've got it.
Yeah.
That. Okay. That's a good one.
No, that's a bullshit clue.
Well, part of it is you have figuring it out with respect to how to keep at night. It means you can't transition to another area because you're scoping out everything in there. That said, I was at basically the last place that I was going to be checking before I try to move on.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the last place I looked, and would have been anyway. So, good evening.
Good evening. I heard about you from Master Drakwet.
Crackwet?
Look,
Okay.
I'm having some issues typing right now. Doesn't help that my keyboard is occasionally misinputting. Like, just straight up wrong key.
Please take one of my people with you to the shop of no entry.
That's awesome, Magus. I could have gotten a couple of old PCs from the place I used to work where people would leave their stuff there and not ever come back for it when it was repaired. But the problem is,
I think I know what to do next.
That's all. I know more, but that's all for now. Teehee.
Nah, the laptops are all crap where I used to work. Where we'd get people's stuff in and repair it, and then sometimes they never come back. We took ownership. We had it in our contract after, like, 6 months.
No, I got this. This is... Okay. Probably gonna make me walk there. I still don't know. Okay. Please take one of my people with you to the shop of no entry. The shop... I got ahead of myself with Goy. That's my guess.
Do, do, do.
It's a door that I can't get into.
Do, 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 do. Yeah. Operating systems, while extremely important, feel like a ripoff sometimes.
Monopolies, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so, why am I... I don't know if I have to walk there. Perfect.
Well, if you do, at least it's not a long distance.
Okay, so... There's a way that I can confirm, isn't there?
Yeah, tell Malor, in that zone, the push block isn't there.
It doesn't make a sound right now. Okay. Curious. Okay.
What were you looking for?
Hidden shop sound.
Ah. Clever girl.
Didn't hear it, but then again... Wouldn't put it past them to... So I don't know if it's a problem to be teleporting around. But we're gonna hope it isn't.
I don't know who it is, but it probably is for Hoka Gods. I asked my friend Joe, I asked my friend Jake. It said it was for Hoka Gods. Said come on for Hoka Gods, said come on for Hoka Gods. Everybody to the limit, come on, it's to the limit, everybody come on for Hoka Gods.
I don't even know. That's not the right fairy? That's not the right fairy. That's a healing fairy.
Have...
That's a healing.
I think there's a thing that you are aware of and either forgetting or never figured out entirely.
There's a software combination that will fix which sort of fairy I get. Oh, that was I'm...
Miracle McCurry.
Why are you telling me these... Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. If he says it, okay. I'll allow it.
Just lose Mirage for now.
Except I want to get back over to Goy.
Well, all you need to do is use like one.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, Miracle and McCurry.
Take off Rancy. Because it can have two effects. I'm sorry.
Make me mess with all my... So let's say Rand.
Right.
Okay.
I believe that Kitty had that, just she's forgotten them. Although there are two pieces of software that she doesn't have. So this is to be known. Oh, okay, then I was wrong. I'm sorry. I couldn't remember. I just knew that Miracle was the...
They're saving us time and frustration.
Yes.
I
knew that Miracle was the, universal...
So then... Let's hope...
And here we go!
Hey!
Explosions!
Hey!
I said, hey, yo.
What do we get?
It is I, Draco again. Solve this riddle.
And yes, he is better with the Transylvania voice. I just cannot.
Back in time you go. If you can do that, a new path should open. Come quick. Don't you want to see the treasure?
Okay.
You want to see the treasure. I want to
Did I
suck
basically
your blood.
solve all this backwards? That's what I did, didn't I?
No, it's all strict ordered.
No. In terms of places that I was considering.
Oh.
Make sure that I save that.
And yes, this is where the run goes to die. Good luck. That's all I have to say. You get a start. Good luck.
So we're gonna record over this, I think.
We're going to record over this.
Okay. Come to the gate of the night without being seen. Oh my god, these are one-offs. The door vanished.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now...
Hope you record it.
Back in time you go. We're gonna top off health, even though I don't need to very much.
Magus...
Lots of personal info. Sweet dulcet tones from both of us.
That was,
And a lot of nothing since yesterday.
Yeah, we, that was there for the Shadowrun game. And I ended up, just forgetting to stop recording. But luckily, like, I think after the first couple days, the mic got unplugged.
You deleted the file which you had for the Shadowrun recording.
There was 121 gig. There is no way in hell I'm going to even try and open that in any editing program. 121 gigs of audio, no.
Not with that kind of attitude.
5 days of audio, 120 hours.
And you only needed the first couple hours.
But at the same time, any editing program would have to load all of it.
So you let that happen overnight.
That's not an overnight. That's my computer suddenly looks like it's toast. That's a, hey, can we put a skillet of eggs on top of my computer? Like, no joke. So, I used to be a stagehand, right? And you would get some of the more clever stagehands who would get stuff like frozen pizzas or other foodstuffs and put it on top of amp racks that would be running during shows so they could have something to eat. Because eventually, with once they started running hot, it would cook your food. Usually it was more of like microwave burritos and stuff like that, but I've seen some weird shit.
It's meaningless.
Migera. It's so racist. And suddenly crushed by a giant. Oh shit, I just realized something. So, against... Planky?
Oh.
I think that was just an artifact. I don't know what hit you. Oh, when those disappear, they stay in a hitbox for a little while.
No. There's something there.
Really?
Maybe?
I think it's just the hitbox remains when they go invisible.
There, can't go up there. Although there's up arrows indicated. No map.
Yeah, those stagehands are some interesting... Oh yeah, something related to Planky.
Sun is up.
So, the pillars that Palenque crashes through in the Planky fight are vaguely similar to the pillars that you end up with in, you don't have reader on. It's funny. It's also interesting then because it means that the Gate of Time stuff doesn't require that. No, the pillars in Gate of Time and in Mausoleum look a lot like the pillars that Planky crashes through.
I'm just looking at all this and going... I contemplated it, but then I realized that it was mirrored from the one that I got used to translating, which meant that it would have taken longer, and, well... Oh, right. It's still there.
Best trapdoor. You still haven't found... You never got to see the best crusher, though. Oh, man. I told you about it, though. The first room in Shrine of the Mother. Coming in from the Gate of the Endless Corridor. There's a little alcove. It's a dead end on the left side. And,
I jumped, but okay.
There's a crusher there.
Right.
I find it funny that the Mausoleum of the Giants and Gate of Guidance are the two that they said were like the most requested from player feedback. When really, I just think it's the matter of most people never got beyond that in Classic.
I mean, I can't speak to it, but...
Oh, absolutely, Magus. They were straight up bored and just snarking, and... This was, okay, we've got 10 days to release. We want to just do something with our time. Having fun there, kitty.
Something to that effect. There's an area missing? I'm not surprised if there is. They bricked this one? Okay. Not a try up? Where the hell am I?
Do you need the software combo for that one? I don't think so. I think that's only in the circumstance that you need it. Hey, tell. Okay, those are only dev doors. Yeah, no explanations on this. Yeah. That one's only if you need it, and Kitty doesn't need it.
I done did a good, question mark?
Well, you done did not do a bad.
Right, there's a spike there. I'm great at recognizing them.
So, like, if you did a bad, then, you would need things. But since you did not do a bad, you don't need things, so it doesn't give you things that you don't need. You understand?
Okay.
Is it that it makes you incredibly constipated worse than you? Because judging by your reaction to it when I was working on it, it seemed like the kind of thing that just gave you incredible gas, constipation, and otherwise intestinal distress. Like, the degree of bullshit kind of reminds me of the Dark Souls 1 DLC.
Oh, oops. Alright. Went a little too far.
That's just normal for it.
Well then, the more you know.
I always knew worse than you was talking out his ass.
No, that's you, dear.
Hey, I make music from my ass, thank you very much.
Yes. Before stream. Oh boy. Can't activate the thingy.
We had a bloody symphony. Well, not bloody, but you know.
Hey!
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Skybridge is still here.
It still has the hole. Mr. Methane in training.
Let me tell you. Cow Hearts ain't got nothing on this. Fortunately, this is not a holy grail time. Whee! Just... Okay, can't go down. I don't trust this for. Yep.
It's like we've come full circle. That is day, month, year. Oh my god. MQ. Shame on you.
Nope. No shame.
He has no shame, and that's why I say shame on you.
So, I was able to talk to Zalput at one point. I have no idea what the hell he said.
He said stuff.
Oh, great.
Zelpud said, I'm the elder, I'm important. I don't want to hear about date formats. Like,
He has to work with crap like that.
I respect all opinions on them, but having to work with them and deal with JScript makes me want to cry. Also, fuck Guam.
That's not very nice.
My company recently dealt with a slew exactly down the lore. I am Twitch chat, I am a meme.
Magus, why? Why? Back in time you go. If you can do that.
So, I'm not going to go into any details on where I work or what exactly I do, because this is just bad practice all around.
Yes.
But the place that I work has we have certain dates stored as just the date string in our database, specifically a short date format. Well, no, we have actually stored as dates. I'm incorrect in that. We have it stored as the date, but it's the short date format. So you get month, day, year. And you get no time data on there. We assume that all of our server times, all of our database times are in UTC. The problem is that we don't necessarily send them up there accordingly. And when you convert a short date into a long date, it makes the assumption that you are dealing with midnight in UTC in terms of time. Since we drop all concept of time off of this date object, we end up with anything that is used in negative time zones, for instance Eastern Standard or Eastern Daylight Time, will roll back a day. Likewise, anything that is in positive time zones, for instance Guam or Australia, could be saved as the wrong day and never get corrected back. So, yeah, that was a very, very interesting set of fixes that involved a lot of hacking because we had already corrupted data, and a decent part of it was pretending that times were set to noon and praying to God that our data was seeded appropriately. I am not proud. I am very, very not proud of that. The reason why noon is magic is because there are no time zones which are greater than 12 hours forward or back.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 11 or 11 and a half hours in either direction, which means that noon will never be shifted by a day. So if you assume that the day was saved appropriately in your database, you'll maintain the same day when you send it back.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's what we're here for. It's certainly not for me you talking out my butt about time zones and...
We might need to take a quick pause from exploration in a minute. Not like a stream break,
Mhm.
but as in a story break.
Ah. Samoa's UTC plus 13, wouldn't that be just minus 11?
Unless they're weird.
Oh, Samoa ran on a... Oh, God damn. Well, I'm gonna need to inform the product owners of that one. Oh.
Well, you know what this is a cue for? Client in Samoa.
Yeah, that's pretty much the truth of it. Like, we thought that Guam was our worst one because that's, GMT plus 9, I believe. And,
I don't even have a map for this area. So unless I want to start counting rooms.
yeah, Kellerman, that's on par for what I expect anymore in life.
Did he start blowing everything up? Is this gonna be the Michael Bay edition? It might be. I also don't know if the Nebra Sky Disk influences things outside the active zone.
Yeah, I agree with that word, Wody. Month, day, year is an abomination. It's like the worst of several bad systems.
I'm just...
Oh, dear God. Yeah, I might actually need to bring that up. We've had in the works a plan to redo our date time system because storing short dates in general is a travesty, especially in our system. But that might improve the urgency of that.
It's also notable that it's daytime. I don't know if it still needs to be nighttime. I don't know if it can be nighttime if I transition zones. I don't even know. I don't know which way is up. I don't know which way is down. Gate of Illusion, yeah, make sure of that.
Up is down and down is up.
Okay.
Break time?
Yeah.
Tea time.
So...
I should disappear for a little bit soon.
Here's a fun one. If you want to take a quick breather, this is a good time.
You're a good time.
So, I mentioned earlier that we ran into an issue with oven stuff yesterday. And a bit of a cooking accident. It wasn't a crazy one. No, he did not set his hair on fire.
My hair was on fire!
His pants were on fire, on the other hand. But, so... Got me thinking, though, about a story from, my family. Which does take a little bit of, backstory, because... My brother and I were both very precocious children, right? You guys are not going to be at all surprised by half of this.
Post it in general.
It's either that or, Clips Picks Vids.
Post it in general. I want to ban you.
So, my brother and I were both very precocious and smart cookies, right? So, we also both started showing signs of talking early. Now, my mom is exceptionally awful at baby speak. Like, to the point where I would be sitting there and babbling at her when I was a toddler, and she'd be like, sitting in the store, and she's like, I don't know what you want. Like, I'd love to know what you're trying to tell me. And some, like, stranger would come by and go, she wants a banana. That level of bad at baby talk. So,
She would talk to her mom like this.
the way that I started dealing with this as a kid was, clearly I couldn't give up. So instead of babbling in sentences and paragraphs the way that I had been, I started enunciating very clearly. Single word at a time. So, like, my favorite stuffed animal at the time was a stuffed animal of Donald Duck. So, you'd get me say, Donald. Or, Cookie. Like, little toddler talking down to her mother. I was determined to communicate. My brother, on the other hand, took a different approach. Started talking the same way, but took a different approach when Mom wasn't understanding. To hell with you. I'm just going to do it myself. So, we're talking someone who is impossible to childproof against. He would scale cabinets. I was telling Staged about this the other day. We tried locking because my brother's 5.5 years younger than me. So, I was getting into Legos around when he's, tottering around and putting everything in his mouth. So, my mom's like, okay, we need to have some sort of child safety lock or something on your bedroom door, and just do Legos in there. The accordion style doorknob covers that you have to squeeze and then turn, he ripped off the door. And then the clamshell ones that you have to press the opposing rubber points on and then turn, he was better at than most adults. So we finally put key locks in the doors. Now, we had these... on our cabinets and everything, we had magnet tot locks. So, you have this magnet that you have to put at the right spot in order to open the lock. Because even though he occasionally, broke those, at least it had a shot. One of the magnets fell at one point, though, and got broken. So we just had the magnet part of it. This turned out to be a really good thing. Because when Mom and Dad they then gave me a doorknob that had a key. So that got hidden in the upper cabinet in the bathroom, which was magnet locked, and the magnet was stored on top of the hinge on the bathroom door. You'd think that's a safe place, right? My mom watched my little brother a couple days after this happened go into the bathroom, open the door all the way, hop up onto the edge of the tub, basically jump up and catch the top of the door, shimmy along the top of the door to grab the magnet that was on top of the hinge, scurry back down, go across the bathroom, climb onto the bathroom counter so that he could access the upper cabinet, unlock that, found the box in there that was hiding the key, grabbed that, skittered around, and got into my room.
I don't believe that there's any real delta between her brother and a cat, and I've never even met the Deuterino.
So,
For all I know, he could be a cat burglar.
my brother, though, will do this. Now, the problem is when this combines with any element of cooking. My brother really liked soft pretzels and stuff. I'm sure we come from the Philly area, so, you could have gotten some really good soft pretzels, but, the convenience of it, Mom got some of the, frozen soft pretzels, and we had those in the freezer. So my brother wakes up at, 6 a.m. on a Saturday morning, because that's just what he does. Like, he's largely leaned that way his entire life. He got up at like 5 or 6 a.m. or something like that. Decides that he wants a frozen pretzel. A frozen soft pretzel, so that's fine. He gets one out of the freezer, puts it on a plate, pops it in the microwave. My dad wakes up to smoke in the house. So, and he and my mom wake up at about the same time, but my dad's the one that goes running downstairs to, like, go deal with it, find out what's going on, whatever. Here's my brother sitting on a stool in front of the microwave, watching the turntable go round and round and round as smoke is billowing out of it. And there's like 93 minutes left on the timer. Bonus points. It was a plastic plate that was not microwave safe. So there was also the smell of burning plastic. So we're pretty certain that because he wasn't at the point of reading yet.
Uh-huh.
He couldn't check the box to see how much time. So he just entered 9999.
He couldn't even read the numbers on the microwave.
To be fair, well, it could have gone tragic at several points. No, see, here's the thing to understand about my family. We have more charisma than we have any business having. Like, that's kind of a universal trait. We're also really good at getting ourselves into trouble, and of not having it be of a quite lethal variety.
Basically, that's how she ended up here.
Kind of. So, no, my brother was just watching this go around. So, they finally got it cleaned up and everything. So, air out the house and everything. My mom not thinking, goes to use the microwave like a day later. And suddenly the entire house starts smelling of burnt plastic and carbonized pretzel. Because the pretzel, when it came out of the microwave, was black. Hard, black, charred. So, we ended up having to get rid of the microwave. Because my mom could not tolerate having the entire house reek of charcoal pretzel and burnt plastic whenever she wanted to use the microwave.
Well, have you heard about your brother's new dish? Plastic en flambe?
So yeah.
Charred pretzel?
I know it took a lot of prefacing, but that was just to give a sense for, like... The rule after that was, he could get food so long as it did not have to be heated. Mom got a lot better at keeping things like yogurts and stuff in the fridge.
And he could make conversation as long as it wasn't heated.
Well, because later on, so they ended up evaluating him at one point because he was expressing as having a speech delay.
Uh-huh.
And so they, of course, screen for all sorts of things, right? So there's 2 specialists that are there and talking to Mom as she's going through, his developmental timeline and everything. And then they're like, how are his motor skills? So she calls for my brother. He comes skittering along, because that's just what he does. Mm-hmm. He'd skitter everywhere. It's like when a cat gets the gallops, almost.
I figured it was give him a laser pointer.
So, she's like, lunch. So he goes in to the kitchen, and this is in full view of the assessor. Scales a cabinet to get up into the upper portion of it to grab some cereal. Climbs back down, pours, gets some milk and stuff, and also grabs a yogurt from the fridge. Or like a banana, I think, as well. So he sits there and, peels the banana just fine, pulls the lid off of... those lids are awful to pull off at the top of the yogurt.
I still screw up sometimes. You end up getting, like...
No problem. And...
half paper, half aluminum, and
And so the one assessor basically writes on their sheet, no gross or fine motor skill delay. Just, that's not the problem.
Born to monkeys.
Planet of the Apes. The remake came out while he was a kid.
Oh,
The
God.
ads on TV showing the apes leaping onto things. There were a couple of times where he took flying leaps onto my mother's back at different points. Like, he was a monkey.
The worst I would do is just take jumps down 7 individual stairs in a flight in my parents' house.
No, he's...
I mean, that could have ended in tragedy too, because like we had the U-shaped stairs where it's like one flight and then landing and another flight going back the opposite way. And at the end of the first flight of stairs, there's a window right in front of it, so you know you don't stick the landing. You end up just going crashing right through a window because you're jumping down 7 stairs at once.
tiny. Magus went mattress surfing?
That just makes me think of the kitty stair surfing videos.
Oh my god.
But I want to go mattress. Can we go mattress surfing? We don't have stairs. We can go attic mattress surfing.
Is it just me or are there fewer people walking around than they're supposed to be?
No, it's always been the same. Or no, I think early on there's people with like stuff over their head, and then it just doesn't happen anymore. Oh.
Hmm?
I'm not sure if that actually disables the chain that you were going on. At certain points, going into any of the shops will disable the quest chain.
Like, irreparably?
There's one point at which saving or going into any of it, I believe, does it irreparably. I do not know.
I don't know.
Try going to Gate of Illusion again and just seeing if the door's there. Okay, well, you already fell asleep. Oh, I need to check my Blobbity Blue.
That's important.
I have not checked Discord for a while.
He's good at this.
I'm very good at this.
Also makes me wonder if all the triggers are vanishing.
Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. That's duly noted.
Okay, I guess this isn't here anymore.
It rolls you back to the very start of the quest chain.
So I have to do all that again.
I believe so. You might not need to jump into the mouth. I'm not sure.
That's obnoxious.
Okay, no, you don't need to jump into the mouth, but you do need to do everything else.
That's obnoxious.
So, the trick of it is... Well, I will tell you after you get a little bit further.
If it didn't let you talk to Zelput at night. And hey. Welcome on in, Cyber.
Yo, Cyber.
So, okay, Zelput. Is this instance ruined?
We'll see. At worst, you have saves before this.
Yeah, I haven't saved since the start of session.
That's fine. You've been exploring, you know where to go.
I'm just noting.
Yeah. I read on the wiki that it was possible, but I don't know because the wiki is wrong a lot. I'm gonna be right back. I need to put my phone on charge. It's down to 4%.
And then... It's a good game. Okay. For all its... It has its idiosyncrasies. The wiki's very wrong about this in as many ways as possible. Oh dear. Like... Oh, what was the combo again? Miracle?
Yeah. I figured as much. There's really one of the things is that some of the documentation and information for this game desperately needs some TLC. Like, it reminds me of my documentation at work, which is not a good thing. We're having some of the new guys get to work on doing documentation because the rest of us are too damn lazy to.
So back in time. Hopefully I don't have to walk all the way there.
No need. The... Nah.
That was my bad timing. Oops, I was trying to... Yeah.
Hey. I document not my code all the time. It's all of the other people who are very, very egregiously bad about it. Myself included.
Oh, that was stoop.
It's okay.
Don't mind me, I'm a dunderbutt.
Hey.
I'm a dunderbutt, and I'm okay.
To be fair, you have made it one step further blindly than I did. Even if you didn't understand the reason why it worked.
I think, honestly, we chalk that one up to more game design
Yeah.
stuff, realistically. Which is, I mean, I feel bad because that really is a form of brute forcing at times, but...
It's really a clever puzzle, but... technically too... Okay. I guess you can count that MQ. I'm saying that, in terms of getting to Hell Temple, she's made it one further than me. You are correct that I never did the, Dimensional Quarter Orb Room, but I don't count that as, anything in this puzzle, you know?
I mean, yes. But still.
Cyber, I'm retired. The only time that I make any real appearance, yes, I did get it, Devarian. However, I did not get the fairy clothes on my blind.
I did. Quality of life, FTW.
She got the fairy clothes extremely early.
Boop.
Kitty's done significantly better than, in her blind than I did, in my opinion.
Boop. I can't jump. See, that's what gets me. You do all the crazy esoteric puzzle solving. But I can't jump.
No. Cyber, if you want me to be reading the phone books...
I got caught on something there a sec.
It was probably part of a raindrop accidentally. There's ways of recovering from them I don't actually understand.
Down the law, are you calling Lameza fat? No, you see, Cyber King. Cyber Gigu. Cyber Gag? Cyber Gigas. Cyber Giant, there we go. You see, Stage is done with the content creation and production, and he just trolls around on Kitty Stream. But Strong Bad. I call you Cyber Giant. You a big cyber. You a giant of cyber.
Just we're gonna try something on spec. Oh.
Bonk.
Okay. It's weird seeing how the boxes wind up layering.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the dust. Oop. No, that works.
One of the craziest things that I discovered about this game. Oh.
Oh.
I am very sorry to hear that, Cyber.
That bites.
Extremely. But... I have something to say, but that kind of just broke my train of thought. So let's all make fun of how Kitty is unable to figure out where she's going here. That's always fun, right?
Okay. I didn't mean to actually grapple there. I was just trying to use it to change the turret. Oh, right, I did need to get the...
You're okay.
He says om nom nom.
Hey, you know, maybe you need to get like one of those guides that they put on the internet, so you can like cheat your way through the game, yeah?
I don't know what I'm doing.
You just need to read the emails, the emails.
I haven't gotten one in a while. Unless I still have the mailer turned off. Nope, it's on. Oh my god, why am I stupid? Just don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm trying to... Because the problem is I don't have a map. Otherwise...
But one of the reasons for that is the Gate of Time is very irregular in its construction.
I can tell that much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I really wanted to, I could piece it together from the, two relevant area maps that I do have. But... Okay. So yeah, there's a thing here. You just gotta commune with dead people first.
Uh-huh. So, there was this, tiny, like, 4-foot tall psychic that, was being accused of a murder. And, they couldn't find her. So, there was a, small medium at large.
Dingus.
Huh?
Dingus. Yeah, I think chat's got the right of it. Chat's got the right of it.
Are you sure? I think it was pretty good. It was pretty funny.
Might have been nice for you, dear, but
Was it good for you?
it left something to be desired.
Was it good for you?
It left something to be desired.
Yeah, but was it good for you?
The axe was phasing.
What? What?
What did I do? I don't...
What? Oh, you jumped. I thought you were just walking across there, and I was like, wait, what?
Now I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
It's okay. No one expects you to. And Talnalor, welcome to a kitty stream, man. Nothing makes sense, nothing's going right, everything's a mess. Thought that you'd be here by now. It's a damn cold night. You have to raindrop into the room below.
Hold up. So this is something where... What options do I have at my disposal?
You're welcome, Telnalor. If you ever wanted anything else stuck in your head too, just let me know. There's a lot of songs I have just floating around in this semi-charm kind of life. Baby, a baby.
I get the sense that...
Mole rat comes up to the top. No, I know you know that one, man, cause I want something else.
I don't know if exploding anything's gonna do any good for me other than waste bombs.
Well, it can also waste bombs. You see, we could go back to Avril, but I'd have to see you later, boy.
There we go.
Hey there, it is I, Dracowit. Jump into the huge casket, that is all. Hurry, hurry, tee-hee. I am the elder, I am important. I have one question for Narumura about this game. I want to know, why do you have to go and make things so complicated? Doesn't he see the way he's acting like he's somebody else makes me frustrated?
Jump into the huge casket. So the clue is, hey there, did I Dracula it? Jump into the huge casket, that's all. Hurry, hurry. What if instead of a casket, it's a coffin?
He is a vampire.
Oh, Planky!
He is a vampire. And he goes, blah!
Planky.
I want to suck your blood.
I'm gonna top off.
Don't.
Don't?
Don't.
Oh.
So, the reason why you flipped the switch before is because you teleported to the surface. There's a flag there that when you, basically if you talk to any NPC or are seen by the NPCs in the village, it resets the entire quest chain.
Does Raveyard reset it?
I don't believe so.
It's not exactly a friendly pathway, but...
It gets you there and then allows you to, you know... Okay, it's seriously just the village. For some reason I thought that someone had said that, talking to Mulbrook reset it.
He was so mad when I discovered this.
This was one of them that took me until post-game to figure out. I also didn't get Mirai in my blind until, I was ready for... until after Dimensional Quarter, I think. So I was doing everything with front-side warps only.
You were so salty, I guess.
Oh, you have no idea.
I know you, ergo I probably have some idea.
The level of salt was... brutal.
You act like I don't know you. One room. Oh. Look, it doesn't matter if I have an ugly time getting here, so long as I get here.
So long as you get here every night. Well, now that's over.
Okay, so don't go to surface.
Correct.
Blanket's coffin. Ah, bugger.
Remember how to get there.
Bardo Cavern.
Hmm? That's the way. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
You can tell that there's some of these routes that, like, I'm just not braining on.
You're gonna need a little more practice before you're ready for rando, but you're definitely getting there. Like, you really don't need my GPS.
And she sticks the landing.
Hey, where's the new 10 seconds says you're wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
This zigzag to get to Planky is just obnoxious.
Burning Cavern.
That is a beautiful emote.
So... What do we got going on here? Oh god, okay. Wait a sec. Okay, so hypothetically. But... we're gonna... what's the fastest thing I have a shot of? There's gotta be something somewhere.
Something happened somewhere.
Also, I'm really bad at button mashing. Don't mind me.
Using something like a katana with a huge hitbox might be good because of the verticality on it. I'm just spitballing.
No, too slow.
Okay.
Maybe this, though.
There's a slightly larger vertical hitbox, I think. I could be wrong.
Eh.
I'd offer to mash, but that would be helping.
I lost count. The rate it's going, it's not too awful. Provided... questions are big enough. Question is whether the rooms are unique. Or whether it's the, whatchamacallit again?
Chamber of Birth. The Endless Fall.
Yeah. Because if it's the Endless Fall, then I might just be on the wrong side. About ready to shift on this. Trick is also on a moving background, spotting particle effects. Okay. Idea to simplify things. At least the visuals. I can go, like, because my mashing speed is limited. Larger box.
One time would be nice to have the Spalder.
Yeah. That feels bad. Yeah, it is a good thing I topped off.
It's a lot easier to do this without the,
I'm sure RK's trying to.
Hey, put it on a Guitar Hero strum bar, and I think there's a lot of people who can nail it. The problem is finding the rest of the inputs for the game on 5 buttons.
God.
So what's the place you're going to called?
It's either hell or the fiery equivalent of Davy Jones' locker.
So how do you get to hell?
I don't even know. I'm just falling. I have no concept for how many times I've fallen.
Going to get some nachos.
No, we'll stick with this side for a bit. Yeah. Still doing blind. We topped off basically right before this, so I've been falling for a long time. Okay, screw this. Run back to the other side. Come on. I mean, to be fair, I'm a little crazy, Smurfton.
It is known.
I mean, to be fair, that's kind of been part of the story of this run. Just takes me how many days to figure out how to aim and shoot. And then I freaking do the mantras basically straight up.
Wait, you still haven't died yet?
Thankfully, I was listening. Okay. Oh! I don't know if there was a point where I missed it before, but...
There was.
Okay.
I wanted her to believe that you had to die to go to hell. So, the trick to that one is it's down 19 screens. Every zone has 20 screens.
That's silly. But I appreciate that. Welcome, I commend you for reaching me at a gate I has been opened, leading to a place of no entry. I still maintain this is going to be a sex toy. And given what's on the wall of Temple of Moonlight, I would not be at all surprised.
'Twas me, Dio.
That's basically what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
This tablet bugger. Am I talking to like a sentient stone here? Is that what's going on?
It's basically Cheech and Chong. They're stoners.
No, we're good, I think. The gate to hell has been opened.
Good job.
And he's asleep in the water.
Liza, that's how people die. People die when they are killed.
Go through the ruins without using a gate, and a new path will open up to you.
Well, that just is beyond obscure. That's the old classic hint.
Oh my god. That's... Oh no. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm just... I feel bad for brute forcing the one chunk of it, though. I will say. Well, 2 chunks now, I guess. I don't need to worry about resetting this anymore. So at this point...
Go heal. You earned it.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck? Yeah, that is actually, like...
Well, thank you, guys.
Somebody put a mirror on this goddamn screen. Let's go!
Thank you.
You just saw history being made, ladies!
Tell them. Okay,
You wanna know where the, What are we wearing, Telenor? What are we wearing? Are we going back to the Shutter Shades?
the thing that... Oh.
Do you want to know where it is, or are you just exploring for it?
The first place... Dang it!
Yo, Cyber.
Thank you so much.
What a Hyro.
So, let's see. Hell's Gatekeepers, I made a note of earlier. So, with respect to Hell's... That's honestly what has me, like, just starting to think. So, I have to think how to get there from here.
It's Jersey, baby.
It's always Jersey. It's either that or Grand Central Station.
Sometimes... Sometimes I feel like I live in Grand Central Station.
I have to think of how to get here, because it's a pain in the butt. Grand Central Station is how I would be going, I think. I think it's this way? Maybe? I could just be completely daft. Or taking stupid damage immediately post-heal. That could be... Okay. So if I'd swung in midair, I would have gotten through that just fine. Okay. I'm just not processing fully. I'm not all here.
Considering, again, the ridiculousness that you have achieved,
I think it's okay to not quite be all there.
Then again, arguably that's part of why. Where in the world is Dracula?
Where in the world is...
That was my second bet. Oh! Dang it!
Holy smokes, Cybergig!
Seriously, thank you.
You're a good man, Cybergig, and you're about to make Kitty that much richer. Oh, he just likes his round numbers.
That doesn't mean I can't appreciate. I'm gonna go with entrances being weird. Oh, brain. Brain. We are gonna have to wrap up pretty soon just because
It's a shorty and you unlocked hell. At the same time, though, I really wish that tonight we could get your reaction to the best crank in Hell Temple. But there's no way in hell we're gonna make it that far.
Oh dear. We're nearing on 3 hours. Yeah. Okay.
So now you can get in here.
I have no idea. Come on.
You can do it!
There we go. It's the gap in the skull.
Welcome to hell. Hope you like the music. You'll be enjoying it for a while. Oh my god.
There's a numbered block. Hold up. Welcome to Hell Temple, a place that one ought not enter. Proceed only if you won't regret seeing whatever lies ahead. This is Hell Temple. What more can you expect? It's literally hell in here.
Welcome to Hell Temple.
It's what it says on the tin.
Exactly. It wants to take your blood.
That's an 1.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that was the classic line.
So... Or no, sorry, that was 0 before. This is
Juan.
I'm a dunderbutt. Was that 10?
Yeah, 10 shuriken.
Oh, that's heartening.
To be fair, though, I think that some of the puzzles in Hell Temple are interesting and kind of fun, but not really fair. I think that Kitty will adapt to them very well.
Oh god, the geometries of this is going to be awful. There's a drop down left and clearly an area where you're meant to go through. I don't know if there's pass through here or anything. Probably not.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, at least the rooms are numbered for my convenience. We will be mapping hell. At some point. I don't know how soon geometries will...
Hold on a second. I'm trying to think about this, actually, because if I recall correctly, after having read in the la-mulana, Red Pajama Discord, I don't believe there's actually an accurate map of hell that exists. Again, could be wrong on that.
God, this is gross.
At least if there is one, I don't believe there's one that is published. So, you could be the trailblazer.
This is grody. Like,
Moat, depends on how much of a masochist you are. Hell Temple is not something that is, like, super required for anybody to do. Welcome to hell.
okay,
Enjoy your stay.
that's asinine.
Enjoy your stay.
Hell! Okay. Hell is other people, meeting her father, you know, all that jazz that I was making fun of the other day. Yeah.
No, this is hell. Welcome to hell. May I take your order?
This room is not numbered.
Oh, but it is. Hell, it's about time.
Oh god.
Hell is a beautiful place.
Oh god.
The good news is, the puzzles that you solve and things that you complete stay completed. Oh, this place is so beautiful.
Oh my god, there's... Really? Oh my god.
It's so beautiful.
This is... Oh dear god.
Welcome to hell.
You have to clear a room full of goons. Every time.
To be fair, the experience is such that it tends to be difficult to die from damage.
Yeah, that quote one.
Quote one, baby. This place is so beautifully brutal.
Beautifully brutal.
So, the quote is just too apt.
I know. The other funny thing is, too, in addition to the fake floors, there's ninjas.
Yeah, And some platforms phase.
Yep. Some of them are fake.
Yep. Nope, not quite.
Oh, two of them.
Nope.
Oh my god. It's so beautiful.
Oh. Oh my god.
There's one aspect of Hell Temple's design I have a huge appreciation for. Nice jump!
Ass bags. Oh.
And that, in spoiler chat, is one of the things I appreciate hugely about Hell Temple.
Right, that one is...
Very well done. The return of Harvey Birdman.
Dabroon, why? Dabroon, you've betrayed me! It's the Dabroon.
Oh yeah.
It's the Dabroon!
Oh, good job. You are now, free of enemies here.
They go into the wall.
And they come out of the wall.
Oh no.
Harvey Birdman room.
Oh no. And they're on different cycles.
Uh-huh. Cyber King, there's no chance of that, man. No chance.
This is evil.
It's beautiful. MQ. Nice, moonwalk jump.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah.
Very nice. Oh! The good news is it doesn't drop you to hell. And it doesn't respawn the enemies, just the pedestal. So, it's merciful. I really should put my headphones in for Hell Temple.
Nope, slightly too early.
Oh my god.
This is evil.
This is hell. This is actually hell.
Too early again. I'm anticipating too much.
Yeah.
We are gonna have to wrap up very soon. I'm just blitzing through this to the extent that I can.
Much.
And that one is just zipping along. Actually, I might want to start with that one. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Top right?
Yeah, top right. Gonna be a pain in the butt. The left one, probably less so. Looking at the speed's not friendly, but if I start with the upper right and then move to the one at the left. Additionally, if I fall off the upper right one, so long as I can navigate to the right, I can Whew. Oh my god, no, that's not fair. Oh god, the time to put it on the pedestal. Oh my god.
Nice.
And that's
good recovery. Oh
can't go this cycle
God.
because of that one merging when it did. Okay, yep. And that's why we jumped that way. Oh! The one way that I couldn't fix it. Nope, I dumbed. That was just bad input.
The fixed position as you place a weight is just so evil here.
Nope. That was stoop. Just straight up. Yeah, I can feel that I'm getting tired. I
know, I really wish this room would drop you into hell.
I was seeing if I could be a little clever about that, and I just didn't. Oh, what am I saying? I just screwed that up. No,
okay.
No defending it. This is evil.
You see, Talor, though, we, Telnior, I know that's your name, just because I'm so far back. But, we're gonna be wrapping up in just a second anyways, though. I have to work tomorrow. Kitty is beyond tired. We have a lot of crazy shit to be doing. Shit, we're thinking about buying a house. Like, that's not crazy. I don't know what is. Close. Very close.
Okay. It's dab room. It's not room 4, it's a dab room.
As long as it's not, gay room. Holy smokes. Well done. Shmogu. Hello there, Amphispina. Yeah, this one's too easy. I think once you need to go and get more weights,
Yeah,
is
that's
when
about.
it's gonna be time to cut it.
And yeah, at that point I'm buying like all the damn weights. Like, oh god, what's there's one thing, but I don't trust the floors.
Hell just conditions you. Hell really does just condition you.
How to get under there?
nothing to it.
You say that.
Well, hello there, Sackett.
What kinds of spikes are those? Also, shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really? This is just... Oh no, I need to not die here. Hold on. We're bailing.
Time to call it then, I think. The good news is, though...
I realized I needed to not die. They're spiky spikes. Blades. Even those are nasty.
The good news
Wait,
is...
hold up, which is the one that sells weights?
That... Yeah, you, made it to Hell Temple blind? Nobody does that. Nobody does that. You literally, like, set up Twitch first.
Oh dear.
And...
Like, really, really? Well, maybe not, like, actual really, but, like, you did, in terms of, like, order of magnitude of...
That I am aware of, there are no streamers who have gone through this on Twitch who have found Hell Temple blind. There's the number of people who do this without basically having just mined through brute forced or played classic is probably single digits before this.
Oh.
It's a huge deal. It's Incrediballs.
And yeah, no Dead Cells warm up next time. I know that was made a while ago, just to...
There was a little bit of accidental brute forcing, but the concept, the design aspects of it remain.
Okay. Oops.
And, yeah, I had to get help finding El Temple, but, I needed to look up the solution
Hashtag
to
blame chat.
one of the puzzles there.
Hashtag blame chat.
Yeah, it's chat's fault.
See, I'm the kind of crazy person for whom, like...
You started finding the rhythm. You started finding the rhythm and exactly what was going on in their heads as they started writing this.
Thank
It's
you so much.
bullshit.
I'm glad to be here for stream. I've been enjoying the ever-loving crap out of this. I just... Oh no. This is one to watch.
Yeah, Magus, I want you to go back and just go right up there. There's going to be that button that says videos. And you're going to smash that button and you're going to sit your ass down for the next 3 hours and watch the entire damn
I'll
thing.
probably have this up on the playlist by Friday. Because I will include it with the same la-mulana archive playlist that I've been doing on YouTube. There's links in the panels below if you'd like to check that out, throw it at a friend. Yeah, all that jazz.
I'm getting tired too.
So am I. I'm just...
You know what I think I need?
Oh! Thank you, Magus! And that's perfect timing too, you damn bumble pumpkin.
Bumble pumpkin.
You call me a bumble pumpkin? Is that like a bee that has a pumpkin on its butt, or is that like a I don't know. Is that a pumpkin with stripes on it?
The other day, Magus was talking to me about, He's talking to me about freaking Monster Hunter stuff.
Uh-huh.
And one of the items that you have to farm for at one point in, I think it's Monster Hunter 3U, is a Bumble Pumpkin. Which is what produces the armor sets and stuff that were posted.
Okay, but that doesn't answer what a bumble pumpkin is.
You!
No, I'm not a bumble pumpkin.
Yes, your portrait appears next to the definition of Bumble Pumpkin in the dictionary, as well as Dingus and Dunderbutt.
Wow, I'm in the dictionary a lot. They must know I'm important.
There's a lot of technical terms.
But, how do you hunt bumble pumpkins with boxing gloves on?
I would imagine you just punch...
Well, then how do you get them?
Bumble Pumpkin. Let me see. Who do we got?
Oh, you know, that guy makes a pretty good stream.
I'll tell you what. Oh, is he fighting?
He's a...
It looks like our good friend Ribbed Killer, RK, is, at least according to the preview, messing around with Gate of Illusion.
Wait a second. Oh, no, he must have gotten hints.
Oh, he's actually... He is actually going up against Chiyu.
Alright.
So, we are going to set up to host...
What is a rib killer, anyways?
In any case, really quick, I swear it's Wednesday somewhere. Wednesday is la-mulana. He's having fun. People are tormenting him while he's playing. Honestly, he could use just a little bit of friendly non-trolliness. TBH. Like, yeah, the community pokes fun at people to some extent and, you know, gives people crap, but... Nah, he's a good dude arena, to use his words. And it's almost Friday, Calvin, and on Friday we play Dead Cells. So Dead Cells stream is on for tomorrow. I think I said at about 2 p.m. EDT. We are still good for that start time, partly because I didn't run myself into the ground tonight.
Uh-huh.
I really want to do a bonus stream. Thinking face emoji spam works.
You know, if he let me in the voice chat with him, it wouldn't be like a, trolliness. It would be pretty supportive. He'd feel good emotionally. He get the emotionalization
In
going.
any case. So, we got Dead Cells tomorrow, just kicking back for Friday afternoon, and the week on a good note. I know that we've got a bunch of stuff going on this weekend, so my ability to do anything like a bonus stream is super limited. That said, one thing to definitely check out this weekend. So, one of the things to note is that, let me pull up the information on this. MQPG, one of the guys hanging out in chat here, freaking awesome dude. Chill, great to hang out with. So, see, I was just getting to that, MQ. The fan game marathon is going to be going on this weekend. I believe it starts tomorrow. MQ is actually going to be there doing stuff twice. So, let's see. He's in the Jump Master event, which is on June 10th, and then on June 11th, he's also in the let's see, what is it? I Want a Figure. It's a really difficult I Want to Be the Guy needle game. So go check those out, give him a hug, say hi, and crap. It's all for charity, so go freaking.
I know you guys got a lot in your wallets, and you don't spend it here, so what I want you to do is
charity, at least.
Go and give it to a good cause like charity.
In any case, go support him. But that's this weekend, and I'll be posting about that again in my Discord. Otherwise, that's honestly, my announcements section of my Discord is where I do my best to keep you guys up to date on stuff. I'm going to be gunning for a bonus stream if I can slip one in somewhere. It's possible that it might be a short notice one, in which case the most likely bets would be on Saturday or really slim chance during the day on Monday. Yep, MQ noting that it's charity. So yeah, no, go spend some time, hang out. I'll be posting all over about it, so keep an eye out. And I think those are the major announcements for the moment. We'll have more Hell Temple, since I found Hell. We're gonna have that on Wednesday, and that's also on Fridays. In any case, I'm gonna shut up. I need to go rest. We're gonna throw the host to RK. You know, I'm probably gonna have to bail, but feel free to throw some thinky faces at him. Chill. Whatever.
And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
In any case, thank you guys so much. I had an absolute blast here as always. And have a great night. Whether I see you tomorrow or next week, kick the crap out of the weekend. Go check out the Fan Games Marathon.
What she said. Waiting for the end screen button.
Waiting for it. Can I find it? There we
go.
go.
No, wait. Don't
Not
do it.
that one?
Don't do it yet.
Don't do it?
Okay. No, I think they want it. Do you guys want the end screen just now?
Now.
Now? Okay.